Stress at work is at an all-time high. That's according to Gallup's State of the Global Workplace 2022 report. I didn't know that thing existed. 44% of all employees experienced a lot of daily stress in the previous day. And according to the numbers, working women in the U.S. and Canada were among the most stressed. We're joined by Leigh Richardson from the Brain Performance Center in Dallas.
Well, yeah, I think when we finally came out of the pandemic, we had created some false expectations. Everything's going to be great. It's going to go back to normal, and it hasn't. And I think that while there are good things associated with working from home, they're not all good. And I think that when you go to work, I looked at the survey, and people feel stressed out when they're at work. They feel detached. They don't feel connected. They don't feel engaged. When we feel detached and unengaged, we feel hopeless.
Yeah, detached, that really sticks out to me. Emotionally detached while at work. What do you think some of the signs and symptoms of that are, and what's the risk?
Well, I think some of the signs are that people aren't performing as well as they could as on teams. When you're not engaged, you just don't put the same level of performance in. You know, we've gone through the Great Resignation. More and more people are quitting their jobs. You know, I don't think it's something that we can't fix. I think that if we can engage people, you know, and I have a client and he's a manager, and I've said, you know, do you know the people that you work for? Do you know their kids' names? He's like, you know, find out their story. Show them you care about them as an individual, because that's what brings people alive. If you come in and if you ask me, hey, Leigh, how's your son? You know, I know he just moved back to Dallas. Well, that gets me excited. That makes me want to talk to you. I know that sounds pretty simple, John, but sometimes it's just showing that we really care goes a long way.
I think the risk of some of this is as well people, you know, making rash decisions about their career future based on feelings. How do we know when it's time to move on or just time to try to figure out a different way to deal with the stresses of jobs?
Well, I think that we have to really spend a little time de-stressing ourselves. And it's something that on an individual level we can do. We can make time every day, quiet time, you know, time to just sit with yourself. Just let it be. A lot of times we have a hard time doing that. I can't tell you how many people say, Leigh, I can't turn my brain off. I just, you know, I can't stop it. And my only advice is just to focus on your breathing, because when you slow your breath rate down, you will slow your heart rate down.
That's Leigh Richardson from the Brain Performance Center in Dallas.